A big thank you to Fiverr for sponsoring today's video.
So you're probably thinking, Jenna, why did you cut this hole out and why are you putting a window here if we just look into our neighbor's electrical pole?
Yep.
First plan is we'll ask nicely if they can knock down the house to see if, make our view better. So then we'll get a better view of the water. But if that doesn't work, we'll probably just plant some trees.
Yeah, I think the trees, yeah.
So plan stand, now that we have our window cut open, we now need to shove a whole bunch of plywood underneath the wall, which we've done once already. It's very frustrating, and we kind of have to do that for all of the walls here, but we're gonna start with this wall first. Let me show you how it's gonna look. Ta-da! See? We got very lucky that there was only 5 nails holding down this whole wall, so it wasn't as frustrating as last time. But I do think the walls over there will be more frustrating than this one, but. Whoa. Are you okay?
We found our first big issue with our design.
With our design, this is actually
our fault here.
Well, technically it is, but we didn't know what the floor looked like down here.
We have a toilet that's supposed to go right here. Like where I'm sitting is where the toilet's supposed to be. Now, for those of you wondering, how are you guys gonna do the plumbing? That's a great question because we can't do the plumbing.
Yeah, it's overhang, that's the cantilevered part.
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna just add another one 8 inches away, right here.
Yeah.
And that way we can have the channel go right in the middle of the two.
The sewage hole.
The sewage hole. And right here is where the toilet's going to be mounted, so there's going to be just enough room for the rough-in without any issues at all.
Good job, Nikki. Good thing we have you.
Thanks, love. Oh, I'm going to say, and the only reason that this works is because our roof is not load-bearing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so if we had another floor, we'd be
So
screwed.
yeah, this wall is not load-bearing at all. So that's why it works.
Just don't fall through, Nikki.
Yep. Let's lower that in. Go for it, Dave. Yeah, we're good to go, guys.
So we just got back from lunch. I'm so excited because I had my Inspired Go for lunch. My dad and Nick also had it too. They're my absolute favorite salads. We've been eating them ever since May, I think. Is that an airplane? They're my favorite. They have salads starting at like $10, which is incredible. I even got my mom and my sister on the train of getting Inspired Go for their lunches. So if you guys want to try it out, I have 20% off coupon. It's all in the description. But if you want recommendation, my personal favorite is the peach one. Nick's is the blueberry one. My dad's is the Cobb salad.
So we're doing this secondary cantilever here to run the pipe right through this gap.
Yeah.
We're almost there. I'm giving the plumber about 6 inches of space, I think. And honestly, 6 inches is...
Enough for the poop hole?
I think it's enough for the poop hole. Oh, no, that is everything.
So I think this specific corner has been the most frustrating part of the whole house so far.
I am like level 10 frustration.
Are you grumpy?
All of that took us like half a day. This took us the rest of the day, just one piece.
So you're grumpy.
I'm gonna rage quit. Throw down my glasses. Ugh.
Just quit the house, we'll sell it
Yeah,
as is.
Sell the house as is. $2. Good deal.
So I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about the scrapbook and the coffee table book I've been wanting to make. I found a whole bunch of pictures back in January when we first got the home, and ever since I found all the old Polaroids of even just the house being made, I've been wanting to kind of create a book with all the artifacts we find, which conveniently today's video is sponsored by Fiverr. If you guys haven't heard of Fiverr before, they are a website where they connect you with freelancers, and these freelancers can do pretty much any digital service. They can do anything like doing architectural plans, which we did in the past. They can also do website design, where you want to update your website or create a new website. Or if you just want some marketing, they can help you there too. So for this coffee table book, I wanted to find someone that could help me start it, because I definitely think this book is going to take me the whole 2 years, because I want to show things from the beginning of the house all the way to the end. So this is kind of a work in progress, and usually starting is the hardest part. So I went on Fiverr, I just looked up coffee table book and found my freelancer that way. They had a whole bunch of examples of books I've done in the past that I really liked, so it was really easy finding them. So for the start of my book, I just sent over a whole bunch of scans of images, greeting cards, letters that I had that I wanted in the book, and I just told them to kind of make it like a scrapbook, because I just want someone when they come over to my house in the future that they can just flip through, rather than me bringing out a huge shoebox of just images for them to go through. I wanted it to be a nice experience. But I also want to mention another cool feature on Fiverr, which is their one-on-one consultation, where you can actually talk one-on-one with your freelancer so you can get advice or just explain a project better to them. So if you guys want to try out Fiverr, head to fiverr.co/jennaphipps and be sure to use my code Jenna24, because if you use that, you'll actually get 10% off your first service.
How you doing, Jen?
I gotta be honest, I haven't had this much stress, anxiety for a really long time. Yesterday, we were at the house working all day, which we do have updates for that. But we just got so much news, so much things happened. I personally, I couldn't film. So this might not look like a big deal, but it is, because this part right here, the foundation, we originally thought that this was going to be a straight line, but you can see here and here, they do not line up, which, because we have this huge metal frame that's supposed to sit right here, there is nowhere for it to sit now. So metal engineer has to relook at that and possibly redesign it. So that's one issue. So do you guys remember this hole we dug a little while ago for our geotechnical engineer? Well, we finally heard back from him, and he says we cannot build the house on this. Like, this is not good enough. Something needs to be fixed here in order to have like the majority of the load of the house sit right here, just because of the design of the house. There's only one solution right now, as what we heard, is that he wanted us to do a footing here. So like this big, huge cement thing here, which is fine. But the kicker was he didn't just want the huge concrete pad here. He also wanted it all the way down the hill 12 feet, like a concrete slip and slide.
I don't think that'll look good.
No.
It'll end up like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that great.
Yeah, I don't want that on the side of my house. I already have that over there. So my biggest stressor here is not necessarily that there's like problems that we have to fix, is that these are problems that I'm worried that will delay it so much that we will not get a roof on before it starts raining. And I hope it doesn't happen, but like, I guess worst case scenario, it's just like it kind of just destroys the house, the rain, and you can't put a roof on when it's raining.
No. So we really have no option. You got to do it. We have to do it.
There was a lot that was done, even though if you look at this, nothing looks like it was done. It's because we have been using all of old lumber. So every time we replace something that's really rotten with old lumber, it doesn't look like we did anything at all. But we replaced so many of these joists here because they were rotten almost completely through. We had to repair bottom sill plates. We put plywood down there. It was a lot of repairing we did.
Got it done there, got it done there. Now gotta get it done right there and right there. We get the food. We get
The faster
the
you
food.
go, the faster the chicken nuggets are going to be in your stomach. Just think about that.
Get the food.
Chicken
Get the
nuggets.
Get the
Chicken
food.
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 nuggets.
Pretty good. I like food.
That works.
Yeah.
If you really think about food, it really gets you,
Going.
yeah. You just better. Wow, you're going fast. I can see you want those nugs.
Food man.
Going at Usain
Food,
Bolt's
food.
pace over here.
Just a little gap is fine.
You're golden.
Beauty.
We can get nugs.
Well, we gotta screw it in first.
Then you can get nugs.
All right.
So this area was definitely the most rotten place of the house. So we've been ripping up the joists this morning to replace them, and we found some unfortunate news. Do you want to show them?
I'm afraid I have no idea what we're gonna do to fix that either. Because this part of the house is actually all level. I like checked it and I measured it. It's good to go. There's no problem. This part of the house, we spent like 400 years leveling. It's all good to go, no problem. This is our like funky area.
That's another dead rat.
Remember how we started this series off so innocently? Oh no, we have ants. Oh, we just have Remy and we started naming the rats. I think at this point we have lost track of all mice, rats, ants, everything.
We found like 25 rats so far.
It's easier to cut, Jen. I don't know what to tell you. I think they kind of tried to do the right thing. They had like a little foundation thingy going on, but none of it's actually two coat. It's not 16 inches on center. Everything's just kind of hanging out.
You can't just have a metal bar like that.
No, and this metal bar is like, what, 60 inches every little bit? I don't know if an engineer designed this. It doesn't look like it.
Oh,
so I feel like they just, yeah, they're having a good time.
This is good enough.
Good enough. Inspector man is going to be like, Nick,
Try again.
try again. No way. Is that fine with me? Yep. Okay.
So today we thought we were just gonna put a few plywood sheets on over there, but we ended up just taking up all the floor.
We are now officially done with the demo for the 10th time.
Are we? Uh-oh. Sorry. Show me your masterpiece.
Oh, I just cut this on the sawzall. Look
No,
at
you
that.
didn't.
No way, right? Pretty good.
You're
On
like
the Sawzall.
Michelangelo with the Sawzall.
Oh, my favorite tool. Pretty nice, right?
Why do we even buy any more tools if you can just cut everything with a Sawzall?
If only I could hammer with a Sawzall.
So all morning we have been preparing to build a wall today. It is very exciting. We still haven't finished the floor from yesterday, but that's a different issue. We're building a wall today. But we're not just building a wall, Nick, myself, mystery man. No, no, no. We have a very special volunteer once again. You haven't met him before. His name is Alex, but I like to call him Alexa because you can pretty much say like, hey Alexa, can you build this wall? And he can build a wall by himself. Look at that beautiful wall.
Yep. So this actually wasn't me. We have Alexa on the site now.
Yeah.
He just does everything. He knows everything. But what Alexa's done so far is this beautiful blocking.
Very time consuming. It doesn't
very
really
time
look
consuming.
like much, but the amount of cuts there. Also mystery man.
Can't forget mystery man.
No.
But this just makes the wall, this just makes the floor a lot sturdier. And we actually have a wall coming. It'll be pretty exciting, the hallway on this side. So I'm really excited.
I just want to see a wall upstairs so when people drive past, they don't think we tore down the house anymore.
100%. Lined up. I told you, yeah.
So while they work on the wall over there, we're gonna try to fix this hole we made yesterday.
It's a big hole. Dad's using his. We got friends.
You have Benson? Benson?
I saw. Hey,
No! Benson, can I have an interview? What do you think of the place? Jack, what do you think of the place? So yesterday, we ended up getting a whole another sheet of plywood because today, it's really exciting, we are putting up our first wall upstairs, which is the big hallway wall, and we measured out all of the rooms here, or bathrooms,
closets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
I know, I would show you guys the rooms right now, but it's hard to notice, so I think once we get the wall up, it'll be easier to know how this floor is kind of laid out.
100%.
So Alexa, Mr. Man, are gonna build the wall today, and then Nick and I, we are gonna finish our entrance flooring here and try to level it out.
It's a bit slow in the mornings.
Can I staple that one?
You can staple all of them. Cool, you just go for it. I'm gonna hold the angle for you.
Pretty good.
Dead on. Let me align it there on my end as well. Cool. Can you tap it to me a couple times?
So Alexa, he built the most perfect wall I've ever seen. The issue is our floor, saggy. So the perfect wall does not sit perfectly on the saggy floor, so it's like,
How much better than the original is this?
okay, the original one was so rotten that the old owner fell through the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks awesome. Looks really nice.
See if it's level. Yeah, I think that's. This one?
So you know how people stick frame roofs? Like there's a bunch of guys that come and they just have a bunch of like regular 2x12s and they just kind of make a roof on the spot without using trusses.
Yeah.
I have no idea how they do that.
This
Because, yeah, I'm just trying to like have a good time here, make a floor joist. And it's so hard because there's like an angle here, and it's flat. Like it's the easiest thing you can do. And somehow those guys make beautiful roofs just using 2x12s.
Did you fail the geometry?
Of course. Well,
Good
honestly,
job.
nicely done. Go for it. Jenna, that's it.
We did it?
We are done.
Round of applause, everyone.
That is.
We finished our floor entrance. So what are we doing?
We need to make a cutout so that the spray foam person can spray the foam. Snap some lines on where to cut.
Okay.
And then you line it up with the center of the stud again.
Look. Your beard hair is getting curly.
Is it actually?
Yeah, you're getting a little
Ooh.
the mustache curl.
That could be a look.
You
You-
gotta
you gotta-
shave all this and then just the. You grow it just. Do they just grow the mustache and then they just like
Yeah.
style
They
it?
like wax it. There's especially like beard wax.
Oh,
I think that would be a good look.
I don't know if I know anyone that has that.
Yep. Okay, one sec. It's not gonna go. Okay, let's waddle it over.
This is a big one. So we didn't have time to do the closet, but we officially finished the whole master bath, and it kind of looks a little confusing, so maybe I'll give you a quick tour of what's going to be in here. So the opening, not this big, it's pocket doors, so they actually have to slide into the walls, but it should be a big enough opening here where you come in. We have 2 sinks, double vanity.
Ooh.
Then we have our shower right here, which you kind of
Yes.
walk in here, and then behind it, then we have our full tub.
That's kind of cool.
I've never had a standing tub before. It's always been a shower tub.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. And then over here, we really wanted a poop room so we could poop in peace. And in case one is pooping, the other person can still like brush their teeth, because that's not as nice,
Yeah.
you know?
This is honestly clutch.
Yeah, where there's actually a door and we can just sit and poop
Ooh. I just tooted.
in peace. Did you?
I tooted in excitement.
Your bum is so ready for this room.
Oh yeah.
But this is all good news. But we do have updates about
The footing.
the whole. Remember, I was very stressed the other day, had like a panic attack about it. Let's go downstairs. So we're very lucky. We do not have to do the freaking concrete water slide anymore. We have a new solution on how we're gonna fix this footing because the whole house is being held up in this one spot. So what we have to do is we have to drill this concrete now, this block the whole way. We have to rip it all up, which I've never torn concrete up, but I'm just gonna assume it's not easy. So we have to rip all this up and re-pour a whole new concrete pad here.
We're essentially making like a metal beam instead
Yeah.
with rebar and concrete.
Down here that will connect there to
Yes.
hold up the house.
Yes.
So we don't have to do a concrete water slide down the side of our
Betcha.
hill.
Honestly, a pretty clever solution for our footing issue.
Very clever, but we weren't expecting to have to do this before the metal, which the metal comes in 10 days today.
So we are in a rush.
We were already behind, but now we're like mega behind.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't take more than a few days.
Oh, it's really fast.
Thanks again to Fiverr for sponsoring today's video. Be sure to check out fvrr.co/jennaphipps to check out the services available to you and 10% off with the code Jenna24.